Hey guys, it's Brooklyn, and welcome back to another installment of me making Sims builds because I have nothing better to do with my life. Today's build was it started off as a resort because, we love that resort vibe. Plus, it was something that I've never done before, so I thought, yeah, this will be fun. But it ended up kind of turning into kind of a house for like Instagram famous people. I ended up making like an entire like couple and like backstory and everything. But it kind of is just supposed to be just a general like house that's like filled with aesthetic. I think that it was a very weird build, especially the roof. Um, it kind of was a little strange, and I didn't really know what I was doing when I was trying to pull it off. But I think that it kind of ended up working. Especially, I do this little. It's kind of that little porch out front. It ends up becoming a like a glass roof, so it's kind of like a sunroof out front on the patio. I don't know. I think that it works, but y'all can be the judge of that. Um, and it ended up being, I think, one of my favorite ones that I've done. Um, and I'm not necessarily the best at cluttering a house. I know that like houses in, well, EA is not the best at cluttering a house, but I am also not the best at cluttering a house. But I really tried to make it look nice. And I especially like tried to do a lot of kind of like cheaty things. Like you'll see with those doors, I like switched one of them so that it looked like it's, like two handles going outwards versus just being one door. And that's because like I just really wanted a red door, but one that like actually fit with the theme of the house because I was trying to go for like a light wood theme. Um, and so I think that that one really kind of fit better. I don't know if you guys have seen One Tree Hill, but I was really trying to go for a Brooke Davis vibe. And so I really ended up liking how this house kind of came out, but it's for y'all to decide. Disclaimer though, I am horrible at pillars. To be 100% honest, I never even know where to place them. And then like by the time that I'm done placing them, I'm just kind of sitting there like, does this actually even look good or what? But I also have built in Sulani maybe like when I first got the pack, when it first came out, like twice. I don't think that either of those houses were very good. And I kind of avoid the area because I don't really know what to build around it. But I think that this one kind of actually turned out pretty decent. I really liked the house that, I ended up with. And I gotta say, I did switch over just recently from a Mac to a PC because I was having a lot of issues with my Mac and like Apple couldn't fix it and it was very sad. But I will say, like, the graphics are 10 times better on the PC. Like, I am befuddled, and I do not use that term lightly. Like, they're so much better. Like, looking out into the ocean, I took like 10,000 pictures at the end just so that I could see like how beautiful like the little graphics looked on the ocean. It makes me really appreciate EA like 10 times more. Um, but it kind of it's so much better actually. Like honest to God, I cannot get over how much better it is on PC than on Mac. I don't know if it's just like the computer that I ended up getting is that much better, or if like my Mac was just that much worse. Um, but also, don't hate me because I didn't realize until I was placing down the computer, but I didn't have all of my packs installed. I thought that I was playing with all of them. And apparently I am not because I am missing a lot of the computers that I usually have. But it all happens and life is life, right? Thankfully, I think I have all the worlds, so it's not like that matters that much. I did end up, I just decided just right then when I was placing down that dog bed that they have a dog. And I did take pictures of the dog that I created for them, so you guys will be able to see her too. She is adorable, and I love her with all of my heart, almost as much as I love my own dog. And I just kind of tried to make this into like a very vibey space, a space that you would see and you'd go like, yeah, an Instagrammer lives there. I actually made her. She's like Like, look at this kitchen. Come on, guys. But I made the girl, she's like, she teaches yoga on the side, and then she also like does art for a living. And the guy, I made him into like a professional gamer because I thought that'd be kind of funny. Um, and I just was kind of just having a fun time with it. Um, I was trying to come up with a story that would be like, why are these people so like this? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but the color scheme tends to look like it's just white with gray. Um, and like light wood. And that's kind of it. And I don't know, I kind of, when I was like going halfway through it, I kind of got a little bit tired of it. And so I was trying to add in some extra stuff. And you'll probably notice, because I'm not the best at editing stuff, but there's a couple cuts in here that are a little bit noticeable. And that's mainly because I was pausing a lot to fight with my uncle on Facebook. You know how you do. It was actually it was a funny fight over World Series stuff that most people probably do not care about. But I was thinking that this lady, she could go ahead and she'd teach yoga, and they'd be able to all do yoga out on her little porch area overlooking the sea. Um, and it just kind of would be a little bit more. I don't know. I just tried to make it a little bit more friendly and a little bit more warm. And so I added in a bunch of flowers. When I say a bunch, you guys are about to get a ridiculous amount of flowers. Like, it was very fun to do, but it was a little bit much, in my opinion. Um, but you guys see those Instagrammers that are like, oh, I just got 10,000 petunias. And you're like, yeah, you did. And so I was kind of like, okay, let's have like them be those kinds of people. Um, And so I just put them everywhere, like all over. Like it was, as you can see, it's just everywhere. Um, but it was really fun because I don't usually place down flowers like at all, and so it was really fun to just kind of like figure out what worked and what looked good, and adding in just stuff to make it a little bit more crowded. Um, and just make it a little bit more homey because after I decided that this was a couple's home versus this being a, like resort, I kind of was like, okay, it needs to be like super homey then. It can't be just yeah, like come here, put your stuff down. Like it has to be like super duper homey. And maybe they have like some areas that are super duper aesthetic, like the kitchen area. But and I think I try to clutter up the kitchen area. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not necessarily the best at that, but I really think that the plants add in a lot of hominess to the entire build. Like I feel like it just makes it a little bit, more friendly versus like the cold industrial look that it was. I don't know. I am not a fan of the industrial look, I don't think. um and I think that it also kind of fits with the island. I don't know, that might just be me, but life is life. Um, and I don't know if it's just me that has issues finding vent hoods for every single house that I do, but I feel like I put down the same one because I can never find one that actually fits in the home. So if you guys know which one actually would fit where I put that vent hood, please comment below and please tell me so that I can stop just putting the exact same one in every single build that I do. Um, but I tried to put in a bunch of different like knickknacks and everything, and I tried to look for more knickknacks than like what I actually have because I don't tend to use a lot of them because a lot of them are just kind of there for funsies. Um, so I don't tend to, if I'm like just doing a build where it's like a kind of more of like a competition type of build, or like just a build for my actual Sims to live in, I don't tend to clutter it up because it's kind of like, well, there's a lot going on, but I know that it looks better. But it's just, for me, it's a little bit more difficult to play in. But I think that that's just me, to be 100% honest. I feel like everyone else is a-okay doing that. Um, and, I tried to add like a little accent wall for them in in the bedroom. And then I thought that maybe they'd be those people that have like a bold bathroom, and so they'd have like a little bit of a weird color scheme going on in there. I don't know. I just tried to add like more fun to it because I just felt like it was just so not fun. And excuse how long this part took, but my controls were not working with me today. My mouse pad ended up like getting damaged, and so I've been just using my mouse on just my regular desk, and you can see that it does not work the best. So it was just not pulling and not dragging where I needed it to. So it took forever to do. And there were so many cuts that I had to do for this, I swear to God. Um, but it's okay. Life happens, right? But I just kind of put the basic necessities in the bathroom because I feel like they aren't going to be like Instagramming in the bathroom. I don't know. Maybe they will. Mirror selfies are a thing. I should have made it into like a gigantic bathroom actually. But I really felt like I could take up a lot of space with this one. And I felt like, it was kind of fun too. I don't know. I tend to get very stressed out whenever I'm having to like clutter up a build because I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing because I don't really know what I'm doing. This is all just for fun. Like if someone wants to like come at me and be like, you don't know what you're doing, I will solidly agree with you and be like, what of it? um, Trust, I do not know what I'm doing. But it's all in good fun. It's fine. But I tried to do a lot of stuff with the terrain tool, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there is definitely a glitch with the terrain tool in that it does not like to go underneath anything. But like, I don't know if you guys have noticed in real life, but there's not just like, something down on the ground and then nothing, it changes the color. Like if you have something in the ground, it changes the color, especially if it's there for a long time, because obviously like it doesn't get sun bleached or it doesn't get the grass doesn't grow as green and it's like all this different types of stuff. So I don't understand why they'd give us the option to have a terrain tool and have different terrain colors, but they wouldn't give us the option to use it. I don't understand why they did this, but and this is the extent of my outside stuff that I'm doing because I'm not really that good at all this landscaping. Um, I tried as much as I could, but it's all what it is. But yeah, so that's the end of the build. These are the pictures. You guys can see the little dog running. I named her Brandy. She's so cute. She's the love of my life. But if you guys liked it, please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Bye.